points and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. They left in the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway in Baltimore. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the Iowa State product. It's Kene Nwangu. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Cousins now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the 39, Wilson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cousins on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats, look at this, 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. To throw is Wilson. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it. But what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Got this complete to the tight end pitch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Wilson will throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Play action now. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Johnson running right. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play action. Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Elijah Moore with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now Sanders. Sanders a first down, still going. And finally brought down at the 43. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the deep.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Prater's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go play action. Cousins. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Left side to Lamb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. That is caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Off the play fake, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
7 yards, the pickup there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Play fake. Cousins. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now Cousins. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Brian Burns in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Nice play there by Brian Burns, chasing down a quarterback in the pocket. He had 16.5 sacks in his first 2 years in the league, including 9 in 2020.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Touchdown! Elijah Moore. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. That'll make this a 4-point game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing again here. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. There's Wilson to throw. Able to find Isabella. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. They'll run with Sanders. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. Touchdown, Colts. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Cousins on first down. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
Second and 11. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And on an RPO, everything happens so fast, and as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
Now Cousins. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kene Nwangu with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Wilson. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action now. Cousins. Looking sideline, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, here's Nwagu. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Cousins. That's dropped underneath to Nwagu. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Handoff here to Nwagu. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Cousins. They'll check that down to Nwagu out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Cousins to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Able to hit his target, Lamb. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Cousins. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, though. A bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
One last shot for Wilson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Sisco. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Baltimore, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.